G'day friends, it's Vicky Wright, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator, Australia. So today is our week one of sharing Christmas cards throughout July. So all this month Robbie and myself are sharing cards with you, or Christmas cards created especially for Christmas. Okay, I'm going to do mine a little bit different today, so just bear with me. We're going to be using the Charming Sentiments and this image here. Okay, so this card, even though it's aimed at Christmas, we're going to be playing, you can use it for anything, and we're going to use this image here. We're going to play with our markers and we'll see what happens from there. Okay, so we'll just grab our kit. And I've gone traditional this time. As I said, I'm a very non-traditional maker, Christmas card maker. So I'll just fix this up, sorry. But this time I've gone traditional. So I've grabbed a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and I've embossed it with the Fern 3D embossing folder. And then I'm not going to stick any of this down yet because I'm not too sure what colour base card we'll have. I've got a garden green and I've got a cherry cobbler. Okay, so they're both very traditional Christmas colours. Then we're going to grab our image. Sorry, my mind doesn't seem to be with it for some reason. I've grabbed a piece of very vanilla cardstock, and we're going to randomly stamp this this image. I think that's the image I wanted to use. Sorry, I'm all over the shop, eh? No, let's use this fern. We're not going to use this one. Let's use that and see how we go. So what we're going to do is stamp this in garden green, and we're going to do it randomly onto this square piece of very vanilla cardstock. Okay, so I'm just going to tap, tap, tap lightly, and we're just going to stamp that down like that. Whoops, I'll have to hide that. Before we go any further, let's do this. I told him the mind's not really with it. I don't know where it is. Okay. I've just got to make sure we check. I'm just going to do this a couple of times, just all over the place. And I might do this one this way. And we'll do one more. Let's do that. Okay. Then what we're going to do, we're going to grab our paper trimmer. You know how I love to chop pieces of DSP? Well, I'm the same with cardstock. And I'm just going to randomly chop this into 4 pieces. So that's 1, 2. I don't even know how this goes now. Yeah. What do I chop it at? Not going to make any difference anyhow. head around anything. Okay, so let's put this back together if I can. That goes there. Boy, I can't even get it together again. No. I think that goes there. That might go like that, does it? I think that's how it goes. Does that look right to you? It can be frustrating watching someone do something when you know exactly where the pieces should go. That's not right. Oh, maybe it goes like that. That's right, I did it that way, didn't I? Okay, so we've got that right at last. Let's not muck that up, eh? So we'll bring in our glue. And I've got a square piece of cherry cobbler. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick this piece, or all these pieces, to the cherry cobbler. Oops. Yep, that's right. God, I don't want to put it out of sync. So that goes there. That's it. Oops. Now, you could use any image on here. You could easily use DSP2 if you wanted to, design a series paper if you wanted to. Entirely up to you. You could even use a couple of different colours. And just stamp randomly with another colour, filling up the white spaces, so to speak. In this case, the very vanilla spaces. Now that goes like that. I've only left a very narrow border along between mine, which means I'll have to chop some off, but that's okay, we can deal with that. And we're just going to put this bit here, matching it all in nicely. Now we're going to trim along there here because it's too wide for me. So we'll just grab our paper trimmer and we'll just trim a little bit. Now all the measurements, list of supplies, a link, well, all the measurement, list of supplies, and a link to Robbie's blog so that you can see what she's created will be on my blog, and the link to my blog is below. So if you click on that link below, it'll take you straight to my blog. And there is a PDF tutorial as well that you can download or save to your computer. So that's done. Okay, this is an easy card, but I've just made it more difficult than what it should be, as you do. Now, I'll just grab my scissors and I'll just want to tiddly up this side, or tidy up this side. There. And then we're going to grab some dimensionals, Stampin' Dimensionals. I hope you're enjoying these. It's a great way to make an early start on your cards for Christmas, if you do Christmas cards. If you don't do Christmas cards, this is another way you could easily do a card for someone special. So that's just going to go there like that, making sure it's nice and straight. And then pressing down when you're happy with it. Then what we're going to do is I don't know what I like now. We might go the green and then we can do the font in cherry cobbler, eh? Not the font, the sentiment. I told you I was really with it tonight. So now what we'll do is we'll stick this to our base card. This is another easy layout that you could easily replicate and do a heap of them all at once. And then what we're going to do is bring in a die cut stitched circle from Very Vanilla, which has been done with the stylish shaped dies, and I've used the second smallest one, okay, that one there. And then we're going to grab our sentiment, which is from the Charming Sentiment, and as I said, we're just going to use Just For You. Oh, what did I do with that? Run away. And we're going to bring in Cherry Cobbler ink pad. I'm going to stamp that because our Christmas cards don't always have to say Merry Christmas. And we're just going to stamp that like that. Now we start the book. And what we're going to do now, if you wanted to, you could stick it smack bang in the middle. Or you could stick it down here, which is what I think I will do. Okay, so we need a dimensional. What do I do with those dimensionals? When you're doing videos, you seem to, once you finish using something, you seem to hoik it out of sight, thinking that you're finished with it. And then we're just going to add a little bit of glue along the top. I'll bring it along this way a bit too. Just like that. And we're just going to put that there like that. We've got our dimensional to support that. If you wanted to, you could put another one to the side, but I think that's okay. Then we're going to bring in our my favourites, Festive Pearls, and I'm thinking we let's add a little bit of gold. I was going to do the red, but let's add a little bit of gold. Put one there. One there. Oops. One about there. And we will put one down there. 3, 4. And let's put one there, eh? Have I got any cherry cobbler? No, but you know what we're going to do? Now I'm going to have to, I took that little backing off there, so we need a little bit of dot glue. Put that there. And I'm thinking, because we've used the gold and we've got the berry vanilla, let's grab our the gold and vanilla ribbon, and I'm thinking we just finish it off with a tiny, you're in a knot. Knot might be okay, eh? Yeah, let's do that. I'll just grab my scissors and my glue dots. See, things always change sometimes when you're doing things. They chop and change as you go along. Tie that tight, and let's put that there. Just like that. Grab a glue dot, mini glue dot. I always roll these down a little bit. I'll put that right there. And we'll put that right on top like that. Now it looks a little bit more like Christmas Day. And that is nearly our card, but of course we want to do the inside, so we'll stamp our fern leaf. I'll hook that to the side as well. Just do that there, and we'll do a matching envelope. Yeah, I'm quite liking that now that I'm looking at it. It's a little bit different, but I'm using what I've got in the stash, and I think that's what it's all about sometimes. Make do with what you have. Now, what I'm going to do is, just bear with me, I'm actually going to see, I thought I might have been able to show you all our week one's cards, but some reason can't find them. So we'll just have to look at that for next week. No, I don't have them. Hold on, just bear with me. I do have them. Let's take them out of the salad bag. So that's tonight, or for tonight, because that's when I go live. That was week day 2, and then this was day 1. So that's a traditional one. That's sort of traditional, and that's a very non-traditional one. Just the colours and what I've done. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm sorry about the bit of a mess at the beginning, but we got there in the end, and that's the main thing. So there's our cards for this week. Okay, so click on the link and I'll have a link to Robbie's blog plus a PDF tutorial for you. Okay, thanks for joining me and enjoy your day. See ya. Hooray.